space. What did it say? Shape? Did it say?
He just said that there was arms and legs, like visible arms and legs, and then it disappeared. Like I'm wondering,
like in the craft, not just floating up in space. Like
no, it was floating in front of the
CIA
craft.
launched a person up into space, and
kind of like that. That's
like
what he was explaining.
like a Superman thing. Like he just accidentally threw someone into space. Homelander would
what
do
he
something
saw.
like that from the show The Boys on Amazon Prime right now. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'll have to get into that.
I'll get you into it. I'll get you in. It's fun. It's good.
All right, so I don't know if, getting out of orbit and feeling all of the sensations for the first time, out of orbit and stuff, could have definitely made him see stuff that wasn't there, maybe.
Yeah, a lightheadedness could have had.
Because he said he saw fireflies. Like there was a bunch of spots, and they kept dissipating and coming back, and different stuff like that.
Yeah, and they couldn't recreate the firefly effect to explain what that was, but there was video footage of seeing it.
But it didn't catch the whole thing with arms and legs. Like, he thought he caught that stuff. Because he was telling Houston, he's like, I got it on, and he didn't get it. So he could have just been seeing shit. Definitely. I mean, we are the universe experiencing itself through infinite points of view.
It's true. It's true. I mean, we can only see what we can see from where we are.
Right.
We don't know where the edge is. We can guess where the edge of, what we can see is, but we don't know where the end of anything is. Let alone the Andromeda Galaxy is only 2.2 million light years away,
right,
which is like our closest galaxy neighbor. Like, and let alone how many Earth-like planets are in our
galaxy.
Our galaxy. I don't know. I forgot that word. But there, what did they say? There was like almost for every star they could see, it had planets, and for each one of those, percentage of them were in the Goldilocks zone, which is just far enough from the star to not be boiling. Yeah, not be boiling, and close enough that it wasn't ice.
I just think that there's microbial beings all over the universe that can live with no oxygen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's alien itself. You don't have to hop a border. Nothing like that.
Right here. There could be up to 10 billion warm and cozy Earth-like planets in our galaxy alone.
Just in our galaxy? Jesus.
Just in the way of the milk, yeah.
Not that Jesus had anything to do with it, but damn.
Jesus.
Because, like, thinking about that, it's like, yeah, and there's so many more universes than just ours, So when you're saying that there's that many could be Goldilocks planets out there, habitable planets, it's like, now that you think about it, not just in our galaxy, there's that's probably times a million. It's infinity. It's just hard to comprehend.
Well, I mean, if the universe is infinite, there would be no end of it. You got to have your head pretty far up there to think this is the only planet with anything. And right. I'm not saying they're going to be super geniuses, but there's a lot of galaxies out there that have been around a lot longer, formed a lot earlier than the Milky Way. Mm-hmm. You can't say there's that structure that they're saying that they can see around a star, which could be, that structure could be a light dilation of like an asteroid belt, like a giant big one floating across the sun, because they can't discern what that is.
It's not like we can actually see these planets when we're looking for them. We're literally just deciphering light.
Yeah, and the spectrum they give off can tell it basically just says there's an atmosphere, where it is in relative rotation, the speed it is, and it's all literally off of the radio, I can't remember the technical term, but the test they use to see the light change dilation, because as it crosses in front of its star, it will change it in a certain different way and all that stuff, and it will, say atmosphere, rock planet. I mean, they found that one planet that they said was so dense that they think the whole inside is just a giant freaking diamond, like a moon, I think it was. Like, it's just a giant diamond floating in the sky. Like, what do you?
Well, I know there's.
What
a
do I
thing
do
about
with
the
that
huge
knowledge?
mega
What do I do with
structure.
that?
People were freaking the fuck out.
Yeah. And they found like an asteroid that there's a few like super rich companies on the planet that are trying to figure out a way to get it to come into an orbit around the planet because it's I can't remember what it was. I'm gonna have to look it up, but it's made of gold, and it has so much gold
that it looks like
Earth doesn't have that much gold.
The mouth from Aladdin.
That
much gold.
They're talking about, what was it, like a couple $1 trillion worth of gold on this asteroid.
Wow. That's a lot of gold rings.
Giant golden asteroid, worth a gargantuan. I just clicked it, so I just lost it. $10,000 quadrillion worth of gold on this asteroid.
How the fuck can they calculate that?
Size, density, magnetic coming off of it, gravitational force around it, what it's distorting, stuff like that. But
well, that makes sense.
Then there's the whole thing with, every time that they mine gold on the planet, and actually find a decent gold mine, there's platinum also. So, it could be anything like that. And it says, commodity price called the world's economy. If that gold was carried to Earth, it says the world economy is worth $75.5 trillion. And it would collapse because it would completely decimate any dollar in any country. Everything would be irrelevant in price. Gold wouldn't be worth a damn. The fact that it's $10,000 quadrillion worth of gold, that's at current value. That's not if it was here. If it was here, let's start populating Mars. Let's, spread the wealth,
Exactly.
Let's start making some really cool... What was it, Mike Tyson? He had that gold toilet. Let's start making some toilets, man. Let's make it worth a while here.
Let's go make some toilets.
Let's do it. Let's get in the toilet business.
Golden toilets for golden showers. And
urinations. Yeah, I want a shower head that's just made of gold. So every time I'm in there, hey, I gotta go take a golden shower. I'll get back to you in a minute.
That's hilarious. So, what do you think about Earth and fast radio bursts, FBRs, FIBs?
What causes them?
Are we sending out radio frequencies?
Well, yeah, SETI is sending them out constantly.
Right, but how the hell are you supposed to decipher a fast radio burst? Not. What is this other planet know Morse code? The
only way you can decipher it is basically by knowing where it came from, and if you're not looking, you missed it. There are, I guess, 10 hours ago this article went up, 8 new repeating fast radio bursts detected.
Oh, wow.
Using the Canadian Hydrogen Intensity Mapping Experiment, which is if anyone's ever seen the picture of it, it's like a giant dish in a mountain with this antenna tower coming out of the top of it. And I think they can direct it a little bit, but it's too heavy to put up on like a post, like some of the other ones are with those giant bases.
Right.
The first one was discovered in 2007, known as the Lorimer Burst. It was singular event such as a supernova. So it's basically just this giant magnetic radiation flare up, a whole bunch of things all at once, but real quick.
Right.
And they said some of them are just the slightest of a nothing of a second, and if you're not looking, you missed it. It's gone. It's past.
Wow.
someone here left a comment, says, how come the SETI people never found these radio bursts? What are they looking for if not a signal that varies?
Right.
And then someone goes, it's not that kind of radio signal. It's basically flare-ups of black hole, supernova, explosions. It's those kind of things. Right. That is what these radio bursts are.
So it could just be sounds of the universe.
Yeah. A huge radiation spike typically, because the mapping experiment, it's a radio dish. It's not a visual, right. telescope or anything like that. It's just reading radio waves, electromagnetic fields, and
the only way to actually catch those spikes and stuff is to actually look at the audio file in its whole. Mm-hmm. To see the spikes of the sound and such.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if they're not even pointed in the right direction, they're not going to see it at all. So,
right. It's interesting to think that we're still listening. Like, what would you do if you were in that position where you're supposed to be listening to the universe, and like some crazy ass voice noises, creature-esque sounding.
Quit looking at us!
Quit sending your shit up here.
It'd be like the movie Contact. You're just like, right. Bullshit. Oh, what? Call somebody. Get the red phone. What the hell? I'd probably be a little giddy. Start noticing some weird tick-tick clock down of some kind in a binary something. I mean, they say math is, the language of the universe, but I mean, radiation signals should really be the language of the universe. I mean, but you need certain things to detect it. Like these giant, the mapping or the Canadian hydrogen intensity mapping experiment,
right.
Or
the Higgs boson.
No, that's it's not even kinda.
I'm just throwing out words.
Science words.
Right. Well, it made me think about that giant thing that they built in, I think, Switzerland, that was trying to collide the atoms or split the atoms.
Well, yeah, it's the collider.
The Hadron Collider.
Yes.
Yeah. The things you learn from Big Bang Theory.
The Higgs boson collider.
I knew it was Higgs boson.
Yeah.
And, I knew what I was talking about, but it had nothing to do with what you were saying.
Well, they're trying to find the God particle, the particle that you can make everything from. That thing is gigantic too. Or I mean, I don't know if exactly that was it, but there's something to do with that.
Apparently, they're building a new one.
Mm-hmm. They were supposed to build it somewhere, but somebody turned it down. And now all these super intelligent scientists aren't coming to America. They're going somewhere else when they all would have came here. But I can't remember. Somebody voted it out because of where they wanted it or something.
Right.
Man, a couple of years ago I was reading something about that.
I mean, they're allowing fucking Elon Musk to just dig holes for the underground fucking...
railroad?
Oh, yeah. The thing that takes your car and makes it go at super high speeds. So you can get from, San Francisco to L.A. in less than a half an hour.
Oh, okay.
In your vehicle.
Oh, yeah. You pull into it, and
it encapsulates your vehicle, puts it through the tube, and shoots it.
That's cool. I'll do it.
And he's working on it right now, and they're just allowing him to do it.
Yeah, the only reason I'd do it is because if it crashed, there's no pain. It's over.
Instant death.
You're done.
Right.
You're done.
It's no 3 minutes in the microwave. You're done.
No. Yeah. It's none of that. I'm trapped under this train car for a week because nobody could get to me.
Right. It's not like you're in an episode of 911 where you're trapped in waiting and waiting and waiting while you're in excruciating pain. Nope. Not us, sir. Not us. We're going out like a man.
Not today, Satan. No, it's good.
So